Hello everyone, Novaexplosion. Welcome back to more Lunar Silver Star Story Remastered. So I have recreated my save file. If you don't remember, or you just didn't watch, we missed a bromide. Immediately after Nash betrays you, you need to go to Iluck to grab this bromide. I tried going like right before heading to the frontier and it didn't count. So I have gotten that bromide. It actually wasn't super hard. I just had to all I did was I replayed through the game. Immediately after Nash betrays you and destroys the balloon, you go back to Iluck and talk to that person I talked to on screen, the one that talks about Hot Girl News. Do that and you get the bromide. And then I just sped run through the game. So as you can see, I'm a little higher level. I was 40 at the end of last stream. Now I'm 41. I did a bit more of grinding because why not? I wanted to make sure I was at least the same level because obviously I was trying to speed run through the save file to get back to where I was, so I didn't focus too much. I didn't focus too much on fighting everything, so I went a little overkill with levels, but that's fine. We need to really quickly see this bromide, the magical morning shower, on Mia. Yeah, it's very Japan. What are people talking about with the censorships with this remaster? They still got stuff like that. Anyway, there are only 3 things to do in the game. 2 of them are kind of synonymous. We're at the end. We're almost done. All we have to do is we have to collect all the red treasure chests, which we're going to do right now. Hit up the grindery, which is the penultimate dungeon. And after the penultimate dungeon is obviously the final dungeon. So 2 more dungeons left, and we have to hit up all these locations for the red chests. So that's what we're going to do first. I have a list here of all the red treasure chests. There's actually one in Berg on the 2nd floor of the mayor's house in Ramus's room, so we're already here. Might as well grab the one right now. But yeah, really excited to play more Lunar, and we should be wrapping this up, actually. I don't know, we'll see where I'm at in the 4-hour mark if I want to, finish the game today. Worst case scenario, maybe I'll be oh, let's finish the game, over the weekend, and we can just start Lunar 2 that same day. But it'd be nice if we could finish Lunar 1 today. We are really close. Garbage can lid. These next 2 dungeons are on the lengthier side now, so we'll see. And I might want to do some more NPC dabbles before the final dungeon. What's up, Octagon? Arietta as well. Welcome to everyone in chat. How are y'all doing? Alright, the Weird Woods has another one. North Seas is the area where you were rescued by Lake, so we can go do that real quick. Some of these we're gonna have to fight through dungeons and fight through enemy encounters, but luckily with the speed up option, it should not be a problem. It should be really easy with the speed up option. I want this on I just want you guys on auto battle. It literally does not matter what you do. Honestly, maybe I should spam Flameria just because it's fun. Let's do this. I want to see Mia use Flameria.
Check this out.
Never mind, Nash is gonna beat her to it. You're gonna jump straight to Lunar 2? Yeah, I don't see why not. I got no new releases in May, so I got nothing better to do, and I love Lunar 1 and 2. They're both incredible. I like Lunar 2 more, but, not by much. I still really like the first Lunar. I said this before, there's a bigger gap between the Lunar games compared to the Grandia games, but, I still love both of them dearly. I owe it all to Game Arts for making 4 of my favorite games of all time. But, yeah, we are going to go straight to Lunar 2 because I want to, and also, I have the time. There's nothing else, there's no new games coming out that I really want to dabble with anytime soon, I feel. Actually, the Rhino game comes out in June, right? It's just that.
Check this out.
And I'm not sure if there's anything else, but the Rhino game comes out mid-June or something. So I don't know if that's the next new game I'm doing. I gotta take a look at the release schedule and see if something interests me. Yo, Wrathring. This is... Okay, this ups Alex's attack. I knew there was a ring that upped his attack. It is that one? Or maybe there was I think there's something called a power ring too. Right, no, get me out of here. I can't use the... Why? I'm in a dungeon. Why can't I use the dragonfly wings? That's dumb. But yes, we should be starting Lunar 2 this weekend, I think. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah, we'll probably start it next weekend. Like, maybe on Friday. Maybe I'll start it on Friday. On, like, Friday or Saturday, I think we'll start it. Old Hag's house. In the basement of the Hag's house. Oh, is that in the where we met I can't talk. Where we met Nash, I think? It was Lost Souls Aside, thank you. I was gonna play Lost Souls Aside. I don't know why I forgot about that one. Yeah, that comes out May 30th. I am gonna play that when it releases. That's the next new game we're gonna do. We're gonna do Lost Souls Aside. The Rito Remaster comes out like mid-June. I think it's June 18th. There's nothing in July and August. I want to play Legend ZA whenever that comes out, but that doesn't have a date yet. Really, yeah. I can't think of anything else besides Lost Souls Aside and Rito Remastered that I want to do. But that's not to say that nothing could, like, you know, interest me. I could look at something and be like, oh, you know what? I'll play this. The Switch 2 goal has not been met, and I'm not really willing to put money into a Switch 2, so probably not going to be doing many Switch 2 playthroughs anytime soon. Not to say never, but anytime soon. Probably not going to do any of those.
Check this out.
You know, Digimon new game? I don't know. I think it depends on when it releases. I'm not really, like, I don't have anything against Digimon. The only Digimon games I've actually played to completion were the Cyber Sleuths. I played a bit of Dawn when I was, like, a teenager. I remember going to a GameStop and finding a copy of Digimon Dawn, and I played a little bit of it. Never made it super far. But Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory are the only ones I actually completed, and I liked them. Hacker's Memory I liked. Cyber Sleuth's also pretty good, but they were good. I don't know. Maybe I'll try Time Stranger out if people are interested, and depending on when it releases. I think when it releases is the big thing. I don't know what I'll be doing at the time. It's not a super big priority though, but maybe I'll try it. I don't know. We'll put that in the idea box. I haven't really dabbled with Digimon games. What's this? Why you dress like that? You're a Dragon Master. In all my years, I've never seen a Dragon Master as young as you. So that's already 3 of the red chests. I know we got 1 in LAN already, didn't we? So we don't need to go to LAN. This one I can use Dragonfly Wings. Okay, we need to go to Saith. I was just in Saith. Should be similar to Hacker's Memory Cyber Sleuths. I have not played the Cyber Sleuths since they released, though. Not to say I'll go back to them and be like, oh, they suck, but like, I've only played them once, and they came out like back in... Hacker's Memory came out like 2018, didn't it? I have not played them since they launched. Cyber Sleuth 1 more or less when it launched. I don't think I bought Cyber Sleuth on launch. I think I bought Cyber Sleuth like the year it launched, but I haven't touched them since they released. Or year they released at the least. I know Hacker's Memory I bought day 1, I think. Or maybe not day 1, but week 1. I think Cyber Sleuth the one I bought like 2 months after it came out, but the year of, for sure. Alright, this is going well. I know one of these red chests has a bar of soap, and we have to do the hot springs for the girls, because we did the hot springs for the men. It's not a trophy, but I want to do both. Got that. Meribia, there's 2. There's Meribia Sewers, and then the Meribia head to the house south of Ramus' store. Alright, Meribia first then. Anyway, I don't know if I'll play the Digimon game. I'm not gonna say never, but it's not like, you know, it's not like, oh, I'm definitely gonna... It's not like a guaranteed day 1. If I'm not busy with it, and if enough people would want to see me play it, then maybe I'll try it. But it's not a super big priority for me. It also depends on when it releases, because who knows what I'll be playing at the time, you know? Yeah, Ramus doesn't change the dialogue, like, ever. I know at some point we're gonna get more bromides. I think when Althena's Fortress appears, which is the final dungeon? I have not played Survive, but I've heard mixed things about it. Mostly bad, but I'm sure it has its fans. Again, I'm not really a Digimon guy. I have nothing against the games. I've only played Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory. I'm a fan of Hacker's Memory and kind of Cyber Sleuth. I'm not really a Digimon fan per se, but, you know, I have nothing against the games personally. Alright, Marabia Sewers now? Yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of this right now for, like, the early parts of stream. And after this, we're going through the rest of the game. I think after this, all we have to do is the rest of the game. I might throw in some NPC dialogue before the final dungeon. Like, after the grindery, we'll probably talk to some people. But other than that, we're kind of just, after these red chests, we're kind of just, oh, after the Althena Spring for the girls, we're kind of just, like, going through the game at that point. Does Mia have a Shiro tail? She does. Is there another? Yeah, I can give her this. What is your speed, Nash? I can make her almost as fast as Nash. We're not going to do that. I'm guessing Expedition 33 was not to your taste. I wouldn't say it wasn't to my taste. It came out like 5 days after Lunar Collection. And I adore these games, so I just don't really have time for it, is the main thing. I wouldn't say it's not to my taste, but it looked cool and it looked good, and maybe I'll try it later down the road, but I think the release timing for it, for me personally, was just poor timing. If it didn't come out so close to Lunar Collection, I probably would have given it a try. Like, I said this before, I probably would have given it a try if it didn't release close to, if it was like at least like 2 weeks. Like, let's say Lunar Collection came out like early April, Expedition 33 came out like the 22nd, that would have been enough time for me to be like, alright, you know what, I'll try it. They came out like 4 days after Lunar, so I was like, eh.
Check this out.
Probably a couple of other people are gonna cover Expedition 33, so I'll just see what reviewers say and see what people say about it and focus on Lunar because I love the Lunar games too much to not play them again. So that's mostly what it was.
Check this out.
I think at the end of the day, it was just how close they released. I think they were too close together for me to be like, alright, well, I'm gonna definitely play Expedition 33. Maybe I'll try it. If I hear good things about it, maybe I mean, I know the reviews are out, but like, if I ever hear good things about it, maybe I'll play it like later in the year or something. I have a couple of friends that are playing it, so they'll probably tell me like how it is and like if I'll like it. I know one of my close friends is also playing it because it's on like Xbox Game Pass, and I met with him like the other day, and he was telling me like, oh, it's pretty good so far. So depending on what he tells me, maybe I'll try it. I want to guard you so I can see Flameria. Alex, you're a killing machine! Also getting some silver, which is nice. Not too much silver, but silver nonetheless.
Fury of the Flame!
Fury of the Flame. Anyway. You know. Banana. Thank goodness I have a dragonfly wing. I can just leave this place instantly, by the way. Yeah, there's not really many new releases I'm following. With Lost Souls aside, the Ryder remaster. And I guess Pokemon Legends ZA, but that's literally it. It's pretty empty this year for game releases. It's a lot of remasters. I know Expedition 33 is a lot of people's it's a lot of people's first like newly released game they're playing. Everything I've played so far has been a remaster. Lost Souls Aside will change that. Which is fine because like remasters are great. It's great to bring these games. I was gonna say classics, but then you have games like Graces that got remastered. But you know what I mean. Great to bring these not as accessible games over to modern ports because Graces was inaccessible as heck. You had to basically have a PS3 to play it, or deal with PS3 emulation, which probably isn't super hot at this time. I don't expect to get a Tales of remaster anytime soon, but oh, I cannot wait to see what the next one is, if it's going to be Abyss or Xillia. Still feel like it's going to be Abyss, but I'll take either. Where's this chest? So I missed. Oh, okay, it's right there. So now I have to figure out how to get to that one chest to get it. I think I remember being here and I was like, I don't feel like getting to that chest. But now it's come back to bite me. I have to figure out how to get over there. Isn't there like a secret entrance or something? Or secret path? I think there is. I honestly don't remember. No. Stay back. Over here, huh? Yeah, this is just going back. Heck am I gonna get to that chest? Oh, it says here, found by going through the sewer passage in Mel's castle. So I wonder, I did remember there being another sewer entrance. I didn't think it got me to another section completely. Get me out of here. Oh man, why does Noriyuki's work so good? Definitely one of my favorite composers. Kill me? So there's another entrance to the sewers in Mel's castle, I remember. It didn't occur to me to enter it for some reason. I mean, I did in my Redux, but I guess in this remaster it didn't occur to me because I just didn't think I needed it. But then I completely forgot that we need the red chest. Not only do I want the red chest, but it's also a trophy. And I will make sure the platinum procs at the end of Lunar 2. I still really hate that the platinum is with both games, by the way. I would have preferred separate platinums. But whatever, it's fine. I still would have preferred separate plats, though. Personally. Right, how do I get to the training area again? Because that's where it is. You go to like the training area and then that's where the sewer entrance is. Oh, it's like over here. Yeah. This is the second part of the sewers. So this is where the chest we missed earlier was, and also where that red chest is. For my Nutter Butters. I got like a bag of Nutter Butters before stream. I went to Wawa. This is like 5 minutes from my house. Not even 5 minutes, it's like 2 minutes. Really? Oh, it wasn't even caught. It was just like stuck in a corner? Stuck in a pillar? That was weird. How many enemies are there, bro? You know what, honestly? It's worth it to do this, so we don't have to sit through as many animations.
Cold device.
Yeah, he was gonna catch me anyway, I just let him.
In the name of the goddess.
How long does this path stretch out? Also realizing I don't have another dragonfly, we're gonna have to walk out manually. Won't be as bad because these enemies will be gone, but still.
In the name of the goddess.
Where's my red chest? Reveal to me thy red chest. Well, how long is this path? Alright, not very long. Starlight. Fortune ring. What does this do? Silver light, let's go. Bum, 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 bum.
In the name of the goddess.
Alright, I'm back. So that's like 6 or 7 of the chest? Because again, we got land islands like earlier. Yeah, we got 1 to 6, and then lands is number 11. There's 14 total. The 1 to 6 are done. We have to go to Vane? Oh wait, I can't go back to Vane. Uh-oh. Wait, I think... Hold up. No. You can go back to Vane. I think you just have to, like, walk there. You can't, like, teleport there. Because this is always when they get the red chest. Vane is not inaccessible. I think Vane is inaccessible via fast travel. But it's not inaccessible. Because I always get the red chest at this point in the game. I get them, like, right before the grindery. Or at least in my Redux I did. I don't even know if I got them all in my original, like, the old playthrough or not. But when I recently replayed this, I got them all before the grindery. I think I just have to go to Transmission Spring? Yeah, I think you just have to enter it, right? Or maybe I just have to do the grindery first. Which would be weird. Or maybe it is missable? I really hope it's not. Because that means I just screwed myself out of the platinum. There's Vane. Can I land? Oh wait, I can't go to Vane. Alex, you know we can't enter Vane since it fell? What a terrible fate. Why they have to come to this galleon must pay. Uh-oh. I think I might be screwed out of getting those chests. Maybe Vane is inaccessible. Be a big problem. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I would just have to replay the game and get the platinum. I would still get the platinum on screen. I would just have to replay this game. I'd rather not, though. Alright. We'll put a pin in that for now, then. Hopefully I can go back. If not, then it's not the biggest deal in the world. We'd like to go back to the Cave of Trials? Actually, how do I go back to the Cave of Trials? Maybe I do have to wait for the grindery to be dealt with? Or wait, I'm gonna have to do a bit of Googling, because I clearly don't remember how to get back to the Cave of Trials. Let's see. Take it south on the world map, follow the eastern cliff to a cave, inside the cave, yada yada. No, that's not what I want. Our chest guide. This is not what I wanted. This is just showing me where all the red chests were. It's not what I was looking for. I just need to know if I can go back to Vane afterwards. And I need to know if the Cave of Trials should be accessible again. Or did the game really expect me to get it, like, before the Vane stuff? Because you got this key around the Razor part. It's the grindery. And the bar of soap's in... what's it called? The bar of soap is in the Cave of Trials. So if I need to figure out how to go back to the Cave of Trials if I want that hot spring event. I think what we do, honestly... we'll save the Vane ones for after. And after the grindery, and we'll see if they let me go back after the grindery. If not, then we just miss out on those two chests. But I could have sworn I'd gotten both the bars of soap when I recently replayed this, like a year and a half ago. But for now, I think we just get the easy chests, and we can come back later. We can hope that, I'll hope that the game, like, wait before the final dungeon appears, and then maybe they'll let me go back. I don't think so, though. That is really frustrating, though. Southeast Pass, Nanza Pass. Go Marriott, and also... I'm gonna get this one in Marriott really quickly. This part of town. Where are you? Where are you, my loyal treasure chest? Oh, it's right there. It's so devious on the positioning. Marriott should be easy. There's one in the Marriott Woods, then we have to go to Nanza Pass, and that's the two Vane ones, I think. Actually, do I have to get the, do I have to get the Lamb one again because I had to replay my save? I should probably double check. So many silver lights. They give you a lot of silver lights with these. I'm gonna double check later, even though I think I got it. Oh no, I have to get it again. Alright. Our silver light. So, I mean, I guess what we do is we just do the grindery and hope they'll let me go back to at least the Cave of Trials. I might be screwed out of the Devil Ring, which is in Vane. But if I can at least go... if I can at least go back to the Cave of Trials, and I can at least get the Bar of Soap. First, I want to see if I can get this one northwest in the forest, if it's, like, easy to find. Southwest corner of the map in Marriott, or was that Marriott? Yeah, northwest of the forest, northwest part of the forest, so it's probably like around this section.
Cold of ice.
But these guys don't die from a blizzard. They require a more brutal lesson.
Check this out.
Athena, lend me your power.
Flameria is the way to go, kind of. Flameria Thunderous might kill them. These guys might die faster.
Check this out.
Athena,
It's like really annoying if they're like, oh, hey, you have to, these 2 chests that are linked to Vane, you can't get them later in the game. Because you get the Reza, you get the thing from Reza, like, relatively early in this game. You definitely get the key, like, super early. Maybe not super early, but you know, you don't get it that late in the game. You're able to go back and open chests, like, during Reza, but... Vane is one thing. Okay, that's not the chest. I thought that was the chest. Vane is, it's right here. That is so hard to see. I should have went back. I didn't think I would have this problem, but like I probably should have went back to my Redux and see if I did open all of them. Alright, well, I think we're just gonna do the grindery and hope for the best. We're gonna do the grindery, finish it, and then we'll see if the game lets me go back, even though I don't think it will. I hope it does, though. And when the final dungeon appears, we have to buy those bromides. Wait, how many items do I have? I think we're fine on items.